Okay, so who's excited for this video? So I am filming my last kind of get ready with me. Well, I filmed it last year, but I'm uploading it now. It's the makeup for my graduation. Yes, your girl graduated and pretty stoked.
Woo! Graduation! Yeah! Oh, look good.
Yes, so good.
Yeah!
Here's all my other social media you can follow me at. You can also like and subscribe to this video, and we'll just go ahead and get started with the tutorial. I'm going to just be kind of talking through this one just because I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. So this is my smoothing primer, and I'm using this because it does help my makeup last a super long time. And it also really helps with like my texture, and I was like breaking out like crazy this day. It was insane. But I'm using my favorite mattifying gel. I'm using that on my nose. I have all the products and stuff listed here and on my website. And so then I'm moving on to my eyebrows. I just kind of put them into place with a brow mascara, and then I'm filling them in with the NYX Micro like brow pencil. This one is in the shade Espresso, and I love this shade for my eyebrows. That's also the shade of the mascara that I use from NYX as well. And so now I'm just putting on my MAC Laying Low paint pot, and I'm setting that with a skin tone color. It's my Coastal Scents eyeshadow that I use all the time, you guys know. And now I'm putting in just a light brown in my crease. This is just going to help with the blending since this look is a little bit more orangey. It's kind of hard to see my eyes because my hair is huge, but I did do kind of like an orangey kind of gradient look, which I really loved how it turned out. So I'm just putting in this kind of skin tone, a little bit darker than skin tone crease shade, and then I go in with Morocco. Y'all know I'm obsessed with Morocco. That eyeshadow by Makeup Geek is just, it's everything for me. I live, breathe, die for it. And I'm mixing in a little bit of the Anastasia eyeshadow, the, what is it, Realgar, that one, the one from the Modern Renaissance palette. So now I'm using just Morocco alone with a flat shader brush, and I'm putting that on like the outer third of my eye. Do y'all remember on YouTube when like everybody had this gradient eye? I was like, I'm gonna bring it back old school. And so now I'm using a little bit more of like a light orange. And this is, I think, either Early Bird. Yeah, it's Early Bird. But I'm putting that on, and then I just kind of blended that in with the shader brush because I use that brush for both shades. And on the inner corner, I'm using a shade from the Anastasia Glow Kit. This one is the, ooh, That Glow. Oh wow, that glow kit, that glow kit from Anastasia. I just put that on my inner corner and my brow bone. I used the very lightest shade called Sunburst, and then I put that on my inner corner and my underneath my brow, and then I'm just using a nope, not black. I'm using brown because this look was so warm tone. I just felt like black would look really crazy, but you can obviously use black if you want that kind of more striking look, but I felt like it just went a little better if I just did the brown. So I just did brown, and now I'm using my RCMA foundation palette. I don't think I've used this on my channel because I haven't had it for too long, but I'm using really that to do all of my colors today. So underneath my eyes, I'm using the shade SH2. Ooh, yeah, SH2, because this is the VK11 palette. So I'm using SH2 to highlight under my eyes, highlight my forehead, my nose, my chin, and then I'm just using my Beauty Blender to kind of blend that out. I didn't mention this because not everybody color corrects, but I color corrected underneath my eyebrows and like around my mouth area with a little bit of orange from MAC. It's the color correcting pen. I'll have the name listed up here. I cannot remember it to save my life. Oh my gosh. Okay, and now I'm using, I ended up mixing a ton of shades for my foundation because I felt like this color was too dark. When I'm looking at it on camera now, it doesn't look like it was too dark, but I felt like it was too dark. And at first I was using SH4, but then I mixed a little bit of SH3 in. Right now you can see me doing that to kind of like lighten up the whole thing. And I use just SH3 on my nose, like around the sides of my nose that I didn't already put foundation. So going in with my Beauty Blender again. My Beauty Blender is wet. It's a little bit damp. And I'm just kind of blending it in, freaking out because at this point, graduation was in like an hour and I live like 30 minutes from my school. So this was crazy. But, you know, beats be jamming, I be jamming, not doing what I'm supposed to do. But yeah. So I'm talking to my friend who's here, by the way. I'm not crazy. I'm not talking to myself. My friend is also getting ready next to me. So blend, 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 blend. Girl, you can do this too. You don't have to obviously use cream foundations. But I really like this palette. I think it's awesome. I use it in my kit as well. So now I'm taking the NYX Medium Cream contour kit. I love this kit. I think it's like a more natural shade. I could go for the dark shade, but I like this shade because it's not too dramatic. It's pretty easy to blend out. So I'm using this just on a bigger kind of eye brush. I think it's an eye brush. It's from Morphe. I'll have that listed as well, but I'm just contouring underneath my cheekbones, contouring my nose, my forehead, and a little bit on my jawline. And I'm going back in with that Beauty Blender, girl, blending it out. So now I was like, oh my God, I didn't put down my cream highlight. So I'm using Becca Opal, just the liquid one, the liquid version of it. And I am apparently highlighting myself to the gods. Like I literally went so ham with this highlighter. And like I don't know if I left this clip in, but like I look over to my friend after I like blend it out and I'm like, yep, I did leave it. I was like, oh snap, this is a lot of contour. So I just went and set everything at first with the Smashbox photo filter powder, which you guys know I love. I swear by it. I'm using this huge brush from Morphe. Then I was like, it's so dark. Like, so I'm like, ooh, gotta make this better. So I decided to go in with just some translucent powder, and this one from L'Oreal has a little bit of a whitish color to it. So I just added that over top and it kind of lightened things and it looked a lot better. And you can see me saying, okay, that's better. And so then I take the same Beauty Blender with that same powder from L'Oreal that I always use. I've bought this stuff like 1,000 times. And I just put it under my eyes to bake because I know that, girl, I might cry, might shed a tear. So now I'm going through and I'm kind of using my Too Faced bronzer. This is the dark chocolate one, and I'm using that to kind of intensify my contour. And then I was going to clean up my contour, which I've really been loving doing with that L'Oreal powder, but I was like, nah, girl. So I went in with the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I put that underneath to kind of like clean it up. And it's like, that's an NC40. So now I'm using that shader brush. And I put Morocco underneath my eyes. I blended it out with a little bit of Early Bird. And now I'm just putting a white kohl in my waterline. Simple stuff. Wanted this to be a bright, very me look. I love oranges. Orange is my favorite color, my favorite fruit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that on the eyes. So now I'm putting in a little bit of black. I'm jamming. I look crazy because the way I spit this up, but I was jamming. I was so excited. So I put black kohl in my upper waterline and put on some mascara. Right now, I'm putting on a little bit of blush. I'm using Ambering Rose from MAC. And so right now I have my lash glue kind of like setting on my eyelashes, and I'm just refilling my brows and touching those up. And then I'm putting on powder highlighter because Opal wasn't enough. I went in with Prosecco Pop from Becca as well. And I'm like, yes, yes, more. I had like 5 layers of highlight on this day. I was like, I'm beaming from everywhere, girl. And so then I'm just using in my Beauty Blender to kind of blend that. And now I'm putting on lip liner. This is, I think, Mahogany from Sephora. And this is like the pencil, the automatic pencil kind. And I actually really love Sephora's lip liners. And I kind of just mesh my lips together to blend that in. Then I applied one lash. Went to my liquid lipstick, which was the Heather's lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm just kind of filling that in all the way to the edge just to kind of be more convincing about my overdraw. Because that overdrew. overdrew my lips so much, but I love the way that it looks. Like, I love that so much. So then I put on my other eyelash, and that was the end of my makeup after I set myself with setting spray. That was me done, girl. I was like, yes, I love it. So now we got my twists. I slept in twists. I did a flat twist set on my hair. If you guys want to see how I did this, then please let me know in the comment section down below. But now I'm just taking it down. At this point, literally, like, I have no time to get to campus. And so my friend Alyssa, who you guys saw in the beginning of my video, and also the other video that I did, a makeup look on her, I will link that so you guys can see it. But I'm just taking my hair down. She's helping me. We're frantically trying to get this done. But yeah, girl, this is graduation done. I do fix my hair. You guys saw at the beginning. I didn't really get any good pictures, but I did film. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think down below. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to catch some more content from me, on the left, I did a green halo eye, which is stunning for a night out. And on the right, I did a look that's a little bit more of like a classic kind of makeup look with light eyes and deeper lips. I know I took a 2-month hiatus, but these 2 videos are here for you to check in on me, and I will have a new video coming to you next week. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week with my new upload.